In this video series, I'm going to show you how you can run Android on your computer so you can test it out. Now, Android's available on many different types of devices. In fact, it's available on 18,000 different devices at this point in time. However, if you've never used it before, a good way to try it out is to install it on your computer and play around with it. Especially if you've never used Android before, you can get used to it on your computer for a bit, and then once you know how to use it, it's a snap to move to an Android device from, say, something like iOS. Not that it's that difficult anyway. Just by playing around with it a little bit, you'll get used to Android. It's actually quite simple to use. Okay, so what we need to do to run it on our computer is we need to set up a virtual machine. We're going to set it up in a virtual machine so that it runs in its own environment. We don't have to worry about anything happening with our computer or our disk drives or any kind of boot sectors or anything like that. All we're going to do is put it in a virtual machine. Now to do that, we're going to install something called VirtualBox. VirtualBox was built by Oracle, and what it does is it allows you to create multiple virtual machines on your computer. So a virtual machine is just that. It looks like a different computer to whatever you're running on it. So it basically turns into a computer within your computer. So the operating system you are running within the VirtualBox thinks it's running on a separate computer. And that's also fortunate because your main computer doesn't really see it as anything but a program running alongside. So it doesn't affect anything on there other than it takes up some resources. Okay, so just go to virtualbox.org and then we're going to download the program. Now it's available for different platforms for Linux and Windows. Okay, so what we're going to do is just pick the one that is right for your computer and then download it. Okay, so I picked the Windows host, but as you see down here, we have OS X, Linux, and Solaris that we can also use, so depending on what you're running. So let's just download this and then we'll run the installer. Okay, so let's just run the installer now. Okay, and you can just take the defaults here, whether you want a shortcut in the desktop, shortcut, and then quick launch, and register file association so it knows that anything VBL will be a VirtualBox. Okay, so let's click install. Okay, so we're done now. Click finish, and it should pop VirtualBox open for us now. Okay, so here it is. VirtualBox is now installed. Okay, so that part's done. Now the next thing we need to do is go get the x86 version of Android.